Hello everyone, I hope you all are very good. In our today's video, we will be discussing Class 10th English book First Flight, Poem 2, Fire and Ice, Question Answers. This poem, Fire and Ice, has been composed by Robert Frost. In this poetry, Robert Frost has taken a universal truth as his poem. The universal truth is that whatever exists on this land, on this earth, has to destroy. Whatever is there on this earth has its end. This world will also end one day. But different people have different opinion regarding this. Some people opine that this world will end in fire. Some people are in opinion that this world will end in ice. Though the reason is not certain, but there is a possibility that this world will end one day. And the poet says that I favor those who favor fire, that this world will be ending in fire. But the poet has a different opinion too, that if this world has to perish twice, that then the ice would be suffice to do that. Here in this poetry, fire and ice both are destructive powers. Fire stands for desire. And this ice stands for hatred. So, in this poetry, the poet has suggested us to be away from this desire and the feeling of jealousy. Now, let's talk about the question answers. Question answers we will be discussing. So, we have first question that there are many ideas about how the world will end. Different people, different ideas regarding the ending of the world. Some people are in opinion that this world will end in fire, and some people have opinion that this world will end in ice. Now the question is, do you think the world will end someday? Yes, of course. Whatever exists has to perish one day. Reason is not clear, but it is certain. We cannot deny this. Have you ever thought what would happen if the sun got so hot that it burst? Or grew colder and colder? See, if the sun gets too hot, then it will burst. Everything will either burn or grow colder and colder. If the sun gets too much hot, then everything will burn. And if it gets too cold, then everything will get frozen. If there is ice everywhere, then everything will come to an end because of the ice. Everything will get frozen. Nothing will remain alive because the sun is, if it gets very much hot, it will burn everything with it. And if there is ice everywhere, then everything will become very much cold and everything will come to an end. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move on to the next question. That is, for frost, what do fire and ice stand for? Here we have some words. We have to categorize them whether they come in the category of fire or they come in the category of ice. We have words like, we have words insensitivity, coldness, greed, conflict, avarice, hatred, indifference, cruelty, lust, intolerance, rigidity, fury. So we have to categorize all these words in fire and ice. Now let's talk about the words which come in the category of fire. We have the word greed, conflict. Please mark it. Greed, conflict, avarice, fury, lust, intolerance, and rigidity. I hope you have marked all these words. These words come in the category of fire. I repeat all these words again. First is greed, conflict, avarice, fury, lust, intolerance, and rigidity. Now, the remaining words come in the category of ice. What are these words? Now let's mark it. Insensitivity, coldness, cruelty, indifference, and hatred. I hope you all have marked these words. I repeat the words for ice. Insensitivity, coldness, hatred, cruelty, and indifference. I hope you all have marked. Now let's move on to the next question. Our next question is, what is the rhyme scheme of the poem? How does it help in bringing out the contrasting ideas in the poem? I hope it is clear to you that what is the rhyme scheme of the poem. We have discussed rhyme scheme earlier when we were discussing poem. Now let's discuss it once again. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AB, AA, BC, BC, B. I repeat, it's AB, AA, BC, BC, and B. Now, question is, how does it help in bringing out the contrasting ideas in the poem? See, this rhyme scheme brings out the contrasting ideas very beautifully. As the first line's word, fire, rhymes with the third and fourth line's word, desire and fire. So these three words rhyme similar. So it has a rhyme scheme A. Then the second line's word, ice, rhymes with the seventh line's word. That is, what is the word? It is ice. The second line's word ice rhymes with the fifth line's word twice, and then seventh line's word ice, and the ninth line's word suffice. So these four words rhyme similar and contains a similar same rhyme scheme, that is B. Now let's talk about the remaining lines rhyme scheme. Now we have the line, sixth line, last word, hate, which rhymes with eighth line's last word great. So these two words rhyme same, hate and great. So these two words have same rhyme scheme, which is C, right? Now let's talk about the rhyme scheme of complete poetry. It's A B, A A, B C, B C, B. I hope you have got to know that how to find the rhyme scheme, right? Now our question answers end here. Now we will be discussing in our next class, next topic. Till then, what you have to do, the questions which we have discussed today, you have to do these questions in your notebook, right? Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.